it is probably, arguably, in my opinion, the best thing that you can get for your period that will lessen your overstimulation. Hi. What is up, society? It is your favorite wannabe influencer and Sovereign Koi, and welcome back to another ADHD video. If you read that title, which I know that you did, you know that we are going to be doing ADHD or overstimulation versus your menstrual cycle and 5 unordinary items that I found that I think will be super freaking helpful that you probably never thought of. So if you guys are ready to get into this video, let's just get into it. Let go. Before we start, y'all, I want to make sure that I'm being abundantly clear when I say these are hashtag not sponsored, okay? I'm not making any money from this. None of these suggestions and all these things that I have, I actually physically use every single time, okay? So if you want to know if these things are trustworthy or if they actually work, I use my own money. They were not sent to me. This is not sponsored. I do have an Amazon storefront linked down below for the items that I bought, but I got kicked out of the program, so we're not gonna talk about that. So I'm not making any money in, okay? So hopefully these little ordinary items will be able to help you. So let's just get right into the video. Okay, we're gonna start off with something that is actually used by us, but I found a much better adaptation to it, okay? And that is the heating pad. Now, if you get cramps and you do not have a heating pad, baby girl, what you doing? What you doing? Come on now, friend. You gotta soothe it, okay? We're trying to thug it out. We are girls. We are ladies, okay? Just like we don't fart, we don't go through pain, okay? That's not what we do. That's what we're here for, okay? We're here to have a good time, okay, and be happy as hell, okay? Now, during the worst time of our fucking life, every month, we need to make sure that we are as soothed as possible. So if you have not had a heating pad yet, please get you one. But anywho, this is the heating pad that I started off with. Okay, I've had this one for about maybe 2 years. And as you can see, my girl busting at the seams. Okay, I got this bad girl at Walmart. Okay, cheap. $13-15 little, okay? I was being cheap and I was not taking my health into account, okay? I should have, okay? I shouldn't have been being cheap. I should have got me something better, but it's okay. You live and you learn. As you can see, busting at the seams, the reason why I don't like it is because for one, like this thing breaks so easily, and then for two, what the hell is this doing? Absolutely nothing. And like this thing, I've actually gotten physically burnt from this, like my skin actually being burnt from this, for one, because it doesn't have a timer on it, and for two, I can't adjust the heat, and for three, it's just exposed. So with me taking my actual healthcare a lot more seriously, I said, okay, baby, let's get rid of this bullshit, okay? And let's find a better option. Now, this bad bitch right here, listen, this bad bitch right here, you can't go wrong with her, okay? There's nothing, baby, I'm telling you, one of the best purchases I have ever fucking made. First of all, as you can see, it is completely insulated. There's nothing coming out, no pieces dipping out, none of that jazz, okay, right? You can unplug this thing from its charger and just kind of have it, like, you know, to transport it, or to, if you want to tuck the cord somewhere else, it's super detachable and super easy. But my main thing that I love about this, besides just like the fact that it's insulated, is that this little remote control right here. This remote control right here, okay? This thing is amazing. As you can see, if my lighting is not blocking it, it has from 1 hour all the way up to 6 hours. And if I turn it on, it has a power of 1 all the way up until power 6, just like the timing, basically. So you can adjust your heat level. So if you are a girly who don't get too bad cramps, but you just need a little bit more soothing, maybe 1 or 2 will be good for you. If you get really bad cramps, which sometimes I do, baby, I'm going all the way up to that 6. I'm going to go all the way up to that 6. On top of that, too, it just warms your entire body. I get really anemic on my period because I am a heavy girly. Okay, I'm a heavy bleeder. So because of that, I have to make sure that I am keeping myself warm because I lose way too much blood not to. I mean, this motherfucker feel like it's the damn Arctic. Okay, so I absolutely love this thing, guys. I've had this thing maybe 3 or 4 months now, and I cannot tell you, it is a lifesaver. Now, it does have these things on the side, these little straps that is meant to go around your waist. Now, if you're a skinny mini, then you can wrap it around your waist, honey. But I'm a thicky mama, okay? I'm a chunkamunka, okay? I got a big old belly. This ain't wrapping around. She ain't attaching. You know what I'm saying? She's not attaching, okay? So if you a thicky yama like me, if you're a chunkamunka like me, don't even try it, friend. Don't even try it. But at the end of the day, too, even if you are a skinny girly, or if you could get this to fit, I did get this around like the top part of my stomach, and I didn't like the pressure of it. I didn't like the fact that my stomach was like wrapped, so it added more pressure to my cramps. So that's another reason why I don't strap it either. So don't worry about that though. This thing is big enough, it's wide enough, okay, and it administers enough heat where you don't have to wrap it around yourself. You don't have to strap it around. It administers the heat perfectly fine, and I love it. So if you have not gotten yourself a heating pad or you're looking for a better heating pad, I got this one off of Amazon. I'll have a link down below on my fired ass Amazon storefront, and you guys should be able to find it. So I'll have it probably linked in the description or in the comments where you can actually find it in my little ideas list. And just to briefly show you guys, you can go right to the description and you'll see the Amazon storefront link right there. Just click right on there. Then you'll find my page. Now it might be right on the home page, but just in case it's not, I'm just going to show you guys where you can find it in the ideas list. And then there it is right there under beauty and relaxation items. I wasn't able to go in and make an ADHD to PMS thing, so this is where you'll find all those items that I listed from Amazon. Moving on. Now, I want to cover as many symptoms as I can in this video for my girlies who have different experiences. Now, I know that a lot of girlies that I do know have had issues with like migraines or headaches from their periods. Baby, totally get that. I don't get them predominantly on my period, but sometimes I do. But I mainly get them from my glasses. Now, you probably never thought of this item before. You've probably never even thought that it would work, but baby, this eye massager. Let me tell you something. If you wear glasses, if you get headaches on your period or migraines or whatever, or you're just having trouble even sleeping on your period, because of course we're going through hell. So I know it's sometimes really hard for us to get any sleep. If you're having that issue, baby, get this eye massager. Get the eye massager, friend. Please, I'm telling you, this thing is amazing. Okay, first of all, it comes with a nice heated like press in here. So when it's actually massaging you, it has a heated component as well. It massages your temples, it massages your eyes, probably your eye bone. And it also has like a tapping method that it does, like a repeated tapping. I'm not sure what the benefits of that is, but it's absolutely amazing. Any single time that I have a migraine, I'll try to turn it on. So let me see. Put it on for y'all. Strap you right there. Hold down. Hopefully y'all can hear it. It's like massaging. It's got its own music playing, and it's literally massaging my temples on each side and getting my whole eyes. It adds just enough amount of pressure, and then it releases. You could change the song. Changing the song. Hopefully y'all can hear that. Or you can change the sound. This is sleeping mode. So the third level is sleeping mode, where it shows no music, no sound. It's just completely silent, and it just massages you, which is super amazing. Or you can go to maybe 2 more, I think, where it does different songs or different sounds. It also has like rain, crashing waves, and then I think it also has like tweeting birds on here. Y'all, I'm telling you, get this freaking thing if you get migraines on your period or you're just having a hard time sleeping. This thing has relaxed me so freaking much, and it does it for about like 10 to 15 minutes, maybe even 20. I never counted, but it is absolutely amazing. So if you're having issues with that, go ahead and get this baby girl, because I'll be ready to clock out. Okay, clock out, knock out. This with the heating pad, come on. Hitting on your eyes, your temples, with a little bit of massaging on the temples with the heating pad, baby girl, tell me that's not the combo of the century. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and so I got this not from Amazon. I got this from TikTok Shop. I know that a couple of people don't like necessarily trust TikTok Shop, which I understand, but this is where I got these from. I personally love a TikTok Shop. Okay, I bought plenty of things from there, but if you do not like TikTok Shop, I can also link down some alternatives on Amazon. Just know I haven't personally used those, so I can't vouch for them or see if they'll be really good, but these personally are absolutely amazing. As previously mentioned, I got this from TikTok Shop from this company called Conda. Now, as you can see, when I went on TikTok to try to look up the link, the store was no longer active, so I'm not sure if they were a real store or just a pop-up, and maybe you can find them online. However, I did find this alternative one on Amazon. I did not personally use this one, but the rating seemed pretty good. I think it was about a 4.3 star as far as overall rating, so definitely give those a try and see if you like them, or try to look up Conda online. Honorable mention, this sleeping eye mask. Okay, so it is not a massager. Okay, it doesn't really do anything necessarily for your headaches, but it has been able to help me in the past with going to sleep. So literally, as you can see, it has like a little band here where you can press the play button or skip or go back, and it has little microphones or headphones or speakers, whatever, on the sides here. Now, I don't use this necessarily for migraines, but I do use it for sleep almost every single night. I love to listen to ASMR when I go to sleep. So this thing is the best way to do that. Bluetooth connects right to your phone, tablet, computer, whatever. Play your ASMR and it's right there in your ears. These things do not hurt. They're flat. They have cushions on the side of them. So when you're going to sleep and laying down, you don't even feel them. You don't even feel them. And they have perfect, amazing sound. Literally, anytime that I'm ready to go to sleep or anytime that I'm having a bad period moment and I just need some ASMR to help me relax. Okay, I might even start off with this to get myself relaxed, to relieve the tension behind my eyes, to help with my headache. And then I will wrap this up and be ready to KO for whatever freaking thing that I listen to. And I do like to listen to ASMR artist Gentle Whispering. If you're wondering who I listen to, love her. Gentle Whispering is amazing. So yeah, definitely try this out if you're looking for an alternative to your AirPods or headphones, or you want to lay on your side and listen to stuff. Get these. I got this also from TikTok shop, but there is another alternative on Amazon. I also tried that one out too, and they're both equally great, to be completely honest, and they're not expensive at all. So I'll have those linked down below.
Quick correction, guys. Sorry about that. I actually got this mixed up with a different item that I found on Amazon. I don't know if my ADHD brain is just on the druggies right now, but yeah, sorry for that confusion. But this one will still be linked down below for TikTok shop. And I did also find a similar one on Amazon that will also be linked in the storefront if you guys want to check that one out. But just know I have not tried that.
Moving on to item number 3. Now, y'all probably are using this. Some people are probably using this, but this is added with my other thing. Okay. Now, if your period is anything like mine and it's decided, cramping isn't enough, I'm going to make you constipated too. Let me show you this. These right here, stool softeners, if you're not getting these yet, friend, get these. Anti-stimulant. Stimulant free. I cannot stress this enough. Stimulant free. Do not get a stimulating stool softener, okay? The cramps that you're gonna have are going to intensify. I was talking to my doctor all last year about it because I was experiencing really, really, really bad cramps, and I was showing her the stool softener that I was using, and she said, "Oh, well, do your cramps get worse?" And I was like, "No, what do you mean?" And she gave me this look like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "No." She was like, "Well, it's a stimulant. It's more than likely causing you to cramp because it's contracting and pushing the body to expel the waste." So, and I was like, "Oh, come to think of it, my cramps have gotten worse." And it's because I was using a stimulating stool softener. We don't want any more cramping than we have to deal with. Don't be an idiota like me, okay? And be on the dang toilet praying to Jesus, "Oh Lord, to take you right now," because it was hell. These are what I've been using so far for the past couple of months, and they're actually really great. They don't cause any harsh effects. I've been loving them. But if you do not want to take pills, or you're really bad at taking pills, okay, listen, only use this if you're over the age of 21, unless you live in a foreign country where you can drink at 18. And if not, you could try maybe prune juice. But baby, if you don't like pills, go ahead and pour you a glass, bitch. Okay, listen to me. Pour you a glass. Pour you a glass. You ain't got to do too much. Okay, you ain't got to do too much. Get you a little cup that's like this big. Okay, and go ahead and drink it down. Okay, go ahead and drink it down. Grapes, which is in wine, grapes have been known, which is also in prune juice, has been known to be able to help out with constipation because it flows through you like coffee. Okay, if you ever drink coffee, you got to immediately go to the toilet. Wine do that exact same thing. If you're not good at taking pills, I would say maybe have you a glass or two of this. Baby, give it about an hour. You'll be in there. Okay, this is something that I have used personally for myself, and it has been so helpful. I like Stella Black is my favorite. I usually go for red wines. I'm not sure how well it is for white wines, but you can definitely try it out and see what you think. Any brand might work. I'm just going to be vouching for Stella Black. This is my favorite. This is the one I use. So if you're looking for something that's unconventional and maybe a little unordinary, okay, baby, go ahead and bust you up in the bowl. Okay, and the way that I see it, if you're a grown woman, honey, we always need wine. So why not have it on your cycle? Amen and hallelujah. And it also does not cause me to cramp anymore. It doesn't cause any necessary stress or tension. And I am way better off when it comes out to my sensory overload rather than doing a stimulant. Do not do that. Okay, don't be crazy like me. I beg. Okay, moving on. Okay, for this next item, number 4, this item I did not buy it originally for my period. I used it for something else, but I have recently learned that it also helps amazingly with pressure on your lower back. When we are talking about periods, right, especially period cramps, it is very similar to labor. It is not the same and like extreme, of course, but actually your body is kind of going through a mini labor. It is contracting, it is pushing something out, okay, it's causing all this pressure on your lower back. That is literally what having a period is. It's basically practicing for when you actually have a baby. So we actually are going through mini labors every single month. Yeah, I know. So we oftentimes have to view our periods how we would kind of view labor in a way, how women will actually act in labor. And one of those things, I don't know if you've ever seen in videos, but one thing that women in labor often want people to do that are with them is to put pressure on their lower back. Like, have you ever seen partners kind of like putting their hands like this and like pushing on her lower back, right above her butt, at the bottom of her spine? It's because that pressure buildup back there is also something that you're experiencing when your body is contracting and expanding and things of that nature, right? So for that, if you live by yourself or you don't have somebody to help you or you just don't want anybody touching you like me on your period, this thing right here, baby, might just do the job just right, okay? It's gonna save you. It saved me. I get really bad pressure, especially with the constipation. It literally causes my lower back, the bottom of my spine, to feel like there is a fucking 40-pound weight on it. And so I usually try to put like pillows behind there and like add pressure that way. But this thing right here has helped me tremendously, baby. I was about to fall asleep using this thing, okay? So it is usually a neck massager. You're supposed to put it like, or loop it through your arms, loop it through your arms through the little holes here, and then you can press the button of like the power, and it also has like heat and everything like that. And it's supposed to be for your neck and shoulders. This is what I primarily use it for. But this past period, I literally just use it on my lower back, and bitch, let me tell you something. Okay, so first of all, it has like these 3 bulbs on each side. Hopefully y'all can see that. 3 bulbs on each side, okay? And they go in rotation, and then they go into an opposite rotation. So I'm gonna turn it on. As you can see, it's doing that motion. Hopefully you can see it, and my light is picking up on it, okay? When you loop your arms through, this is supposed to add the necessary like pull to make sure that it stays on that spot. I put my little lower back right here in the middle, okay? Get myself massaged. When it is orange, that means that the heat is on. It also has a beautiful heat compressor. Are you seeing the gathering here? Are you seeing it? Heat is key. Heat is key. This thing provides beautiful heat and enough pressure, and it adds so much relaxation. It has helped me so much with my overstimulation and sensory overload when it comes down to the pressure on my back. You can also change the rotation for it to go the opposite direction if you need. What I like about it is that it has 2 bulbs that are like the same length, and then a 3rd bulb that is just a little bit longer to get into that real tight, deep spot. You know what I'm saying? And it is absolutely amazing. Don't use it for too long. It does have a timer on it. I would say about maybe 10 minutes, and then it goes off. You can start it up again if you want to, but I think that's meant to stop from like bruising or too much soreness on the muscles. Bitch, I love it. Hey, I'm telling you, I love this. And I would not suggest this to you if I don't use it. Primarily, I use it for my neck and shoulders because I get a lot of tension up there. Because, you know, for the girlies. For the girlies. But I also just recently used it on my lower back on this past period, and it was a game changer for me as far as pressure. So I would strongly suggest this. I also got this from Amazon, but you'll have that stuff linked below. And just to kind of show y'all, if I can get this over myself, I'm not going to do too much, but just to get it over myself. This is kind of how it's supposed to be on your back. Your arms naturally go against gravity, so it's going to be holding it down. This is for your neck. But when you turn it on, it's meant to massage the back of your neck and your shoulders. Bitch, I fucking love it. All you have to do is just lower it to your back, adjust it at the bottom, and then just bring your arms forward, and it will massage your lower back beautifully, and I adore it. And if you need to move it or unplug it, it has a little plug right here. Moving on. For this item, it is probably, arguably, in my opinion, the best thing that you can get for your period that will lessen your overstimulation. Bitch, we're gonna have to take a quick little field trip. Okay? But ever since I bought this thing, I have been obsessed. Okay? Let's go. Are you ready for this? I hope that you are, because baby, the best thing that I've ever bought for my period ever. Let go. I present to you, ladies, this bad girl right here let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about her. Okay, let me tell you something. Okay, if you are a heavy bleeding girly like myself, okay, wipes and tissue just ain't gonna fucking cut it, bitch. It's just not gonna fucking cut it. Okay, it's just not. I used to use like this cup and like this bucket right here every single time that I used to rinse myself off. Now, I am a heavy bleeding girly, okay? I bleed a lot, so I need a good system to help me get myself nice and clean and fresh. And it should just be an overwhelming, overly sensory or whatever, okay? Just too much. It used to be too much for me, okay? I originally had bought this thing, which you guys can see over there. Didn't work. We used to fuck up my pipes. Not for me, okay? So I invested in this bad girl right here. Now, let me just show you. When you turn the water on, as you can see, it does not mess up your water flow at all. As a matter of fact, it made my water pressure a lot stronger and better when I installed it. This thing comes with multiple different extra pieces that you can tie to any faucet, that you can screw on to any faucet, and it will work. I didn't have to use any of those things. All of the things that I needed did not fit my little faucet, so I was able to just screw this right on directly. Now, this little part right here is what diverts the water from coming out of your faucet to going into the hose. So let me show you. Lifting that up. You're probably wondering, Koi, how is the water not coming out? Cause, bitch, it got a little stop thing right there. Can you see the stopper? Hopefully you can see the stopper. I'm trying to show it to y'all. Okay, it has a stop button where the water will not come out and it does not clog your pipes or anything like that. You just press this button here and the water comes right out. Okay, this has been a game changer. It has a couple of different settings. So let me press the stopper here. It has 3 different settings on it. As you can see, it has like the singular portion, then it has like a kind of medium, and then it has like a different shower one. So we would just show the third one. Let me show you the other 2. Gonna put this in the middle and then spray it. This one provides a mix of those 2. Excellent pressure if you need a nice good wash. And then the last little one provides real harsh pressure. I don't usually do this one. It's a little too harsh for me, but if you like it a little bit more harsh, or maybe you're trying to use it for something else, you can go ahead and do that. Let's stop her again. And I'm just gonna switch it back to the original setting that I had it on. And there we go. This is the setting that I usually use. So to mention about this thing is that it works just like your faucet does, okay? So when the water comes out, it comes out super cold, freezing cold, okay? And then it adjusts to the actual water temperature after a few seconds. So don't just put it on directly. Give it about 15 to 30 seconds. I would suggest to feel the water temperature before you place it on yourself. That way it's the temperature that you set for the sink and not freezing ice tundra cold. Hopefully you guys can see me okay. As you can see, this thing is super long. Okay, the water is still going in it. I just haven't pressed the button yet. Super effective. Great for washing. No more wipes, no more cups and buckets, baby. No more tissue, none of that. This has been my saving grace. Not only does the hot water soothe my cramps expeditiously, but I get clean a lot faster, so I'm not stuck on the toilet any longer, so I can go back on the couch, sit down on my heating pad, and relax. It has a filtration system inside of the hose that I absolutely love, so that way that hard water is not just going directly on your girly mama, okay? And all the filtration comes through here. I also love that this thing is detachable, okay? So you can literally just unscrew it. I'm gonna twist it this way. And just like that, unscrew it, screw it back on. You can even detach the top part. Now, this is what I do to get out the excess water. You don't really need to take out the excess water. I just like to do it. And then just pour it out and screw it right back on. And just like that, all the water is cleared out. Now, the placement, the way that I did the placement was that I literally sat on my toilet and then extended my arm out to see how easy it would be for me to grab this thing. And this was the position that was the best for me. I would suggest that you do that exact same thing. I also have this towel down here for if it does like drip a little bit of water, it can go just right on there. And then also for like wiping yourself down, you can use like a disposable towel, regular towel, or just tissue to pat yourself down when you get done rinsing yourself off. And with that, that is my fifth and final unordinary item, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed all the items that I have presented. If you guys have never heard of these things or were looking for something or you just never even considered it, hopefully you'll consider it now because they have helped with my sensory overload and my overstimulation. It has made my period a lot more manageable and just easier to deal with just in general. So I wouldn't want to call it a pleasurable experience, but it's made it less horrible. So hopefully you guys utilize some of these tips and tricks and some of these nice little items that I have because they are super, super helpful. Once again, I will try to link every single thing down below, either from Amazon or TikTok shop. So hopefully you guys can get those things directly there. I love you guys very, 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 very much. And make sure to like, comment, and share. And if you're new, hi, please subscribe to this ADHD craziness, okay? So you guys can see more tips and tricks and fun little moments like these. I love you guys very, very much. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.